Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Giants. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chubb, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 77 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
15 yards on the play, first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
He was brought down at the
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just a consistency.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 33-yard line.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Right at the line of
Bad news, they didn't get it on second down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the first down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The ball carrier. Taken down.
Second down and 5. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second and 5 now. Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And the Raider first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
A gain of 11 yards.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Mahomes now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Daniel Carlson set
the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Giants' 20.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Rodgers. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun. Goff. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Goff throwing again. And the Raiders have got him. Trey Hendrickson, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
18-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The ball carried.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Deion Jones. 4 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Another carry.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
New York ready to go again offensively. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now this throw caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That's good.
12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed to get.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And
right back to him on first down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Good go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Mahomes
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he hadn't made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he can't get away from the...
Entering screen resume.
Pressure, the Giants get there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DK Metcalf with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 1st down, it's gone. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve. And
you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Got the defense on their heels, 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people out.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
And 2 yards to go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
The kicker on for the
partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
When you run a screen...